Undisputed. We are live from LA. I'm Jenny Tapchi with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. Good morning, guys. How's your Friday starting?
But I ain't never been so happy in my life with a loss. Did you see Big Drum? Did you see Big Drum? Okay.
Oh, okay.
We got some.
All I know is LeBron had better come off vacation pretty quickly or your team is going to fall right into the play-in tournament.
Skip, I told you that. I told you that when he got hurt. You seem surprised. I told you that.
Got hurt?
Yeah, there you go. See, I knew you were going to do that. I knew you were going to do that bull job.
I mean, you got 80 back. You got a half of the puzzle at this point, Shannon. It's a start. I know it wasn't. We're going to talk about that game. I promise. We will talk about 80's return, but we have to discuss Tom Brady get a little heated. It is fair to say that Tom Brady is not a fan of the new rule that allows several positions, including linebackers and defensive backs, to wear jersey numbers in the single digits. Brady first posted about it yesterday, saying in part, quote, "Good luck trying to block the right people now." He then followed it up with a second quote that was captioned, quote, "Dumb. Why not let the linemen wear whatever they want to? Why have numbers? Just have colored jerseys. Why not wear the same number? Dumb." Shannon, how surprised were you by Brady's reaction?
I'm shocked, but it sounds like a guy that's played 22 years, Skip, and they're accustomed to having it a certain way. When I look at this, Skip, they do just fine in college, blocking the right guys. Linebackers have single-digit numbers, Skip. D linemen have single. How many times have we seen a lineman with number 6, number 2, number 1? Like, oh, no, wait a minute, that'd be cool. Skip, Tom, you played college football. I'm sure you've gone against guys, linebackers, that have single-digit numbers, D linemen that have single-digit numbers. Skip, the way you identify, you say you identify the mic. You study. Now, he says this is going to lead to bad football. You played in a pandemic. You had basically very limited mini camps. You had no preseason games. A lot of this was virtual. And the season went out without a hitch. So you mean to tell me guys changing numbers? So instead of maybe blocking a guy with a number 55 as a linebacker, you might block a guy that's number 8. Yeah. You might block a guy that's number 5. That's going to change the whole outlook. Skip, you study tape. Instead of 55 being the mic, number 5 is the mic. Okay, so you come to the line of scrimmage. 5 is Mike. 5 is Mike. That's it. Skip, Tom Brady and the offenses have benefited the most from rule changes over the last 20 years, more so than anybody. They've made it virtually impossible for the defense to, everybody's just going up and down the field. You can't hit the quarterback in the head. You can't hit him in the knee. You can't hit him below his waist. The defenseless receiver, Skip, the illegal contact, we're going to make sure we enforce it, the 5-yard contact rule. They put rules in place that made it very difficult, that made it very beneficial for the offense. Skip, this is a big old nothing. This is Tom Brady, the old man. Kids, get off my lawn. Mr. Brady, we're not hurting anything. I told you to get off my lawn. That's all this is, Skip. He got so upset about this, saying this is done. Good luck blocking the wrong people, so it's hard for me to believe that Tom Brady's had the level of success because he can identify jersey numbers. A 55 has always been linebackers. The single-digit numbers have always been wide receivers, quarterbacks. Come on, Tom. This is a big old nothing burger here. I'm talking about an absolute nothing. And he got this upset, saying good luck blocking the wrong people, the right people. Tom Brady, you're way smarter than this. Come on now. I know that there's got to be something else going on here. Ain't no way Tom Brady got on IG and posted what he said because about a number change. And a whole lot of guys is not going to be able to change numbers, Skip, because like I told you, you'd have to buy the inventory, excuse me, this year. If you want to change your number, you got to buy the inventory. They've already printed up all the jerseys for the season, Skip, except the rookies. Now, rookies are going to be able to come in and get whatever jersey number they want. And maybe if you're a lesser tier guy, Skip, and they ain't got a whole lot of numbered jerseys printed up for you. But if you were, say, Derrick Henry is 22. He was number 2 in college. He wanted to go to a single-digit number. Yep. That would be a whole different ball game. But Zeke wanted to go from, what is Zeke number, 21 to 15. Skip, that's a whole different ball game now.
CeeDee Lamb would love to go from 88, which he did not want to wear, back to 2.
2, yes. Okay. Yes, and I sure wish we had it, because I'd have definitely been a single. I'd have been number 2.
You would have been?
I would number 2, yes.
Why?
I wore number 2 in college. Oh, okay. I was always a single-digit number, Skip. I had 3 in high school, had 2 in college. I was 1 in preseason, and then I had to get 81, and then I transferred to 84. But when I was in Baltimore, I practiced in number 2. I wore number 82. But I think that would be cool It would have been so cool. I know Ty would have had number 2 because he was Deion Sanders. A lot of guys would have had that single-digit number, Skip.
Okay. My turn. When I first read this, what was it, yesterday afternoon, I said, uh-oh, the guy I call Psycho Tom, the alter ego, he just got loose on the internet, right? I said...
He might have been hacked, though.
Oh, yeah. That might have been an explanation. Or it was almost like, this is the Tom Brady who had a little too much champagne at the parade, that guy. And he got loose on Instagram.
You might be right on that. Yeah, that seems more likely.
So a couple hours passed, and I kept trying to make this compute in my brain, and I arrived at this conclusion. He has to be kidding. It has to be satire. It has to be, what is his persona on social media? It is goofy,
right,
silly, jokey,
right,
poke fun at himself and everybody else, Tom Brady.
Right.
I think this was all tongue-in-cheek. I believe that he took something that was actually very irrelevant. It was insignificant.
Right.
And he turned it into a Saturday Night Live routine to poke fun not only at himself, but at the internet's overreaction to all of these kinds of stories. Because everything goes melodramatic, knee-jerk, right, overreaction instantaneously, right, because nobody really sits back and reflects before they leap onto the internet.
But Skip, that's not some willy-nilly. That's Tom Brady saying the NFLPA and the NFL is dumb for this allowing players to run single-digit numbers.
I got it. But then a couple of hours passed. These were IG posts, but then he went on Twitter.
Yeah.
And he did post this tweet. I would like to speak to the manager, please.
Yeah.
And it was a little bit of self-deprecation of, okay, I've gone a little crazy here.
Right.
Like I'm poking fun at myself. Could I see the manager, please?
Right.
And now you're getting jokey, poking fun at yourself, right? Because to all of your points, the one guy who should care the least about the number changes is the GOAT. Right. He is the one guy. We are talking about, I am not exaggerating, I'm not being jokey here. We are talking about football genius here. Right. He's got it. Peyton had it. We can go back through time. Okay. We're talking genius level ability to see it before it happens. Right. And it does not matter what number is attached to what figure that he's watching.
Exactly.
And if anybody is going to memorize the new numbers, it's going to be this guy before the game.
Yes.
Maybe you could argue with me that if the Jets take Zach Wilson and they throw him into the fire in game 1 and there are all kinds of new numbers out there, which to your point, there won't be that many. Right. But if there are, maybe Zach Wilson would be a little bit deer in headlights about it. Right. But Tom Brady, the truth is, the one man in pro football who would benefit the most from rampant numbers changes would be this man, because it reminds me of when Augusta National tried to tigerize its golf course to stop Tiger Woods from tearing it apart. Right. And I immediately said, no, you're upside down, you're wrong-headed. They were trying to make it longer to defeat him. Right. No, he's the longest hitter already. If you make it longer, you'll only help him. Right, encourage him. You'll hurt everybody else more because they're not as long off the tee as he was. Right. We're talking about 97, 8, 9, 20, 2000. Okay.
Right, correct.
So the tigerizing was wrong-headed. Well, this would be a wrong-headed post by Brady because he should be applauding it because it could only benefit him. He just sees bodies. He doesn't care about the numbers. Right. He is doing a snapshot pre-snap. Right. And is anybody... No one's been better pre-snap than Tom Brady. Nobody. I don't think Peyton was, right?